Is Dade Phelan done? It's December 2nd, 2024, and these are your headlines. Another former ally of House Speaker Dade Phelan has now announced their support for his challenger, David Cook. On Monday, State Representative David Spiller released a statement declaring his backing for David Cook ahead of the House Republican caucus meeting later this week that's designed to select a nominee for Speaker of the House. In his statement, Representative Spiller said David Cook understands how important it is to appoint conservative Republicans as committee chairs in the Texas House. He said, while some say appointing Democrats as committee chairs is necessary to work with Democrats, I disagree. He went on to say, I will only support a speaker candidate who shares that philosophy. Representative Spiller also affirmed his commitment to following the caucus bylaws and selecting and voting for a candidate for speaker. Now, that caucus vote is scheduled for this Saturday, December 7th, ahead of the legislative session. In order to secure the nomination, a candidate must receive 2/3 support in the first two rounds of the secret ballot vote. If no candidate reaches that threshold, the requirement drops to 3/5. A little confusing, I know. Essentially, 3/5 is the number you need to remember. In September, a coalition of reform-minded current and incoming Republican House members convened to rally behind a single challenger. Spiller is now the 47th Republican to publicly endorse Cook, which is a majority of the Republican caucus, and it will consist of 88 members, 88 out of 150 members, when the new legislature is sworn in. The final vote for Speaker will take place on the first day of the session, January 14th. A top policy priority of parent advocates is on the table for next year's legislative session, authorizing an inspector general to hold the state's public education system accountable to Texas families and taxpayers. Now, there's an idea. One version of the plan, House Bill 1456, would create an Office of the Inspector General at Texas Education Agency to investigate complaints made by parents of children enrolled in public schools. That was introduced by State Representative Jared Patterson, who filed the measure earlier this month. The idea originated with a group called Texas Education 911, a grassroots organization that advocates for parental rights, transparency, and accountability in government education. Texas Education 911 first called for an inspector general in 2023, along with other parent-driven solutions to problems they identified within the state's K-12 education system. During the recent Republican Party of Texas convention this summer, parent advocates succeeded in adding language to the platform, calling for an independent Office of Inspector General of Education that would be authorized to investigate parental complaints and refer serious violators to the Attorney General for prosecution. This legislation, HB 1456, checks some of those boxes. But while parents called for the Inspector General to be appointed by elected members of the State Board of Education, this bill assigns the appointment responsibility to the governor. And the governor would also appoint the state's education commissioner, who heads the TEA.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
A measure proposed for the upcoming session would help protect taxpayers from being double taxed in areas of State Highways 99 and 146 in the Houston area. State Representative Briscoe Cain out of Deer Park proposed House Bill 904 after the Texas Department of Transportation announced it terminated its contract with a private firm operating State Highway 288 toll lanes. According to TxDOT, the state will acquire a $4 billion asset for $1.7 billion over 8 years, providing, in their words, future toll relief and additional free general purpose lanes for drivers. It remains to be seen, though, whether or not that relief will come into play. Enter this proposal by Representative Cain, which would prevent the state from double tolling taxpayers on the part of Highway 246 over the Houston Ship Channel, as well as Highway 99 Cedar Bayou crossing intersection with Highway 146. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.